2005 Toyota Sienna. Yeah, it's a Toyota. And we're here for the most common issue. It seems like it's a very common issue. The rear sliding door doesn't want to latch in. So we'll go ahead and test it. The door opens fine, no issues. The latch, the track and everything looks to be good. We'll go ahead and close it now. And just pay attention to right here where the latch is. And you'll see that I have to push it in for it to latch. So we'll try it again. So opens fine, no issues. Everything works beautifully. The only issue, like I said, was it just does not close 100%. So you can hear it latch, but there's this gap here, and this gap basically means that I'll push it again. Yeah. So we have a problem with the closer motor. So just for reference purposes, I'm going to go ahead and do the passenger side so you can see it works fine. There we go. Opens nicely. Okay. Oh, I just noticed something. This thing is loose. Alright, so we're not even here for the passenger side, but we found something. I guess I'll tighten that up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and close it. Yeah, so yeah, this thing is, you can see it's nice and flush. So alright, so we're going to go ahead and close it. Yeah, so that pulling action, you saw that pulling action, it just pulls the door in, which is not happening on the driver's side. So customer complaint has been verified. Alright, to get the door panel out, all you have to do is, there's two screws here. One, two. It's a Phillips head screw. This plastic cover panel will come out. Behind it will be the connector for this window switch, and then they're just clips. So there's just clips alongside here, alongside there, and I don't take out this part here. I just wiggle this thing out. So once you take out all the clips alongside the perimeter, there's also an 8mm bolt on this side towards the back side. You'll feel it. And once you just pop open using a tool like this, this whole door panel will just come out. So here's the cover. I just popped it, and then there's a connector, and press on the tab, comes straight out. And then just start going around and popping these clips open. Okay, so I've popped all the clips, and I left this thing here. I didn't remove it, and this should just pull out straight, just like that. All right, on a 2005 model, this is what you're going to see when you pull off the cover. And the issue that we have is towards the rear here. So that's where our motor is. And if you look here, this is one of the locating pins for the motor. And to get that motor out, there's a bolt here that's not attached to this black metal bracket, but this bolt has to come out. So the way I do it is I don't take out the window. I find there's no reason for it. It's just easy to just take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. That just gives me enough pull away. I mean, this bracket comes back enough that you can put your hands in there and get this motor out. Now, these two bolts that you see here, this actually is part of the window. It holds the window, sort of supports the window when it goes up and down. So once you try to put this back on, this is going to be a little tricky because you just got to align it. So this is just an advance warning that unfortunately these have to come out. There's no way, I haven't found a way for them to remain on there and for you to wiggle it out. But yeah, the window, like I said, you could just leave it up there. It doesn't really affect it. Some people like to tape it up. You can tape it up, but there's no reason to remove it. A lot of people just remove this whole black panel and then they remove the window or support it or whatever, but I find that's the easiest way. And this connector right here. This is part of that closing system, that motor, the rear lock motor. There's so many names for this. It's not just one name. People, it's a rear motor, rear latch, and so on. So, but you have to undo this connector, and and then this wire here too. You have to unlatch it. So from the top, it might be different on different models, but on this 2005, it's the second one. So the second, you have to undo this, and this follows it down. So I hope this helps. I'm going to pull out the motor. We're going to see what it looks like, and then figure out why it's not working. It's this motor here, is this closer motor here, not the front one, not this one, but the rear one. And that's that's the motor that causes or makes the door snugly shut. It latches here and it pulls it in. So if you're having issues with the door not completely closing, and it's not and the door is otherwise opening fine, closing fine, then you're gonna have to look at this. It's a little tough to get to, but don't spend time looking at other things. It could be the track. The track could be out of alignment, but more than likely it's that motor. So what you need to do is you're going to have to take out these 3 bolts, these Torx. I believe they're a Torx 20. And there's 1, 2, 3. And there's also a bolt that I showed earlier that has to come out. Once you take out those these 3 and plus 1, this should you have to sort of like maneuver it. But the issue is residing here. One thing you could do is this one looks to be, we attempted to clean it. We attempted to try to get all the residue, the crud out of here, and it still does not function. So that's one of the things that can be attempted, just try to like lube this area. But in this case, lubing did not help. So before you try to go the hard way, try to do the easy thing and just try to go ahead and clean this area out and then lube it. But in our case, it did not work. These are the 3 things. They're off. The door is closed. This is a good door. It's closed. I'm going to open it. As you can see, the full switch goes on. The full switch just went on. Now I'm going to go ahead and close it. Okay, okay. I think that's a clue. So now I got to see the bad door and see if it does the same thing. Okay, so now this is the bad door. Sorry for the glare. I'm going to go ahead and the door is closed right now. I'm going to go ahead and open it, and we should see the full and half go on, and the pole switch should toggle. All right, so far so good. Again, now the door is open. I'm going to close it. The pole switch did toggle. Half switch is good. My problem with this door is the full switch and the closer position switch. So I've narrowed it down. The lock assembly has to come out, and we got to take a look at the full switch and the closer position switch. I don't even know which one those are. I have no clue, but we'll find out. Let's see. All right, I put everything back. The latch has been repaired. The switch was the issue. I repaired that switch, put it back all together. We're going to test it out. The key fob. Moment of truth. It's got to latch in, and it does. All right, that's a fix. All right, guys. So this is going to be a fix. I hope you like this video. You know, it's a lengthy process, but you know what? It's not that bad. So if you're having issues with a Sienna model, Toyota Sienna, and the door is working properly, it's opening, it's closing, but it's not giving that 100% locking or pull in or snug in. There's so many words people use: latch, snug. So this is going to be your issue. It's going to be towards the rear of the door. I showed you what it looks like. And thanks for watching, and we'll do something else in the next video. All right, here's a little bonus video. This latch system, which is now fixed, even though the sliding door switch, which is by the knee on the driver's side seat, even though that's off and this is disabled, so you'll see that I'm moving it back and forth, so this is it's been disabled. But this latch, regardless, you'll notice when you see that it'll latch in, so this should work regardless. So whether that switch is on or whether it's off, this latch should pull in.